This is the sort of work produced by Robert Lawson, soaring skywards to a Victorian Presbyterian god, but with solid foundations in the Otago soil, newly turned by Scottish migrants. The Scottish-born architect arrived in Dunedin in 1862, aged 29, after winning a design competition for the first Presbyterian church of the new settlement. That church still stands despite the fact it did leak somewhat not long after it was built, and it is one of a remarkable 250 buildings he designed. But the author of a book on the man says things were different in the time Lawson was drawing plans for buildings like Knox Church.
Well, they didn't have borough town councils, building bylaws, resource management acts, and that sort of thing.
Ledgerwood had no shortage of material to work with from an architect that left quite a legacy.
Well, it's fairly important to Dunedin because his major buildings like this one, Knox Church, Boys High, Municipal Chambers, Larnac Castle, they just typify Dunedin, and he's probably the most influential late Victorian architect in Dunedin.
But the author, a retired architect himself, had plenty of work to do on a subject who didn't just stay in Dunedin.
Well, just the time taken to trawl right through all the records. It just wasn't the Otago Daily Times. All the provincial newspapers where he had buildings in places like Naseby and Lawrence.
The book is being launched this evening in the Municipal Chambers and, you guessed it, the building was designed by Robert Lawson. And while the pages of history turn quickly, the solid constructions he created will surely outlast many that have come since. David Lockray, 39, Dunedin News.